Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Galaxy Ghost. Today we will be going over all of the MXC Games Explained. So, basically, for those who don't know what MXC or Minecraft Xbox One Edition Championships is, me and my friends, it's basically me and my friends' version of MCC, where me and five other of our friends play an MCC-like game show. And we will be going over how the games are played, who's the best, what people average, and what I rank best to worst. So let's start off by listing the games. I will be going in order of what I think are some of the games that should be listed first and last. So, Spleef games: Sand Trap, TNT Dash, and Speed Spleef. Movement games: To Get to the Other Side, Super Soup Force, Line Locked, Big Sales at Build Mart. The hybrid games are Parkour Tag, Sky Battle, and Dodgeball. And the PvP games are Battle Box and Punch Point. And the parkour games are Bridge the Far, Parkour, and Parkour Warriors. Now to explain them. Spleef games. Now that we're finished listing off the games, it's time to explain the rules of the games, the best players' averages, and a bunch of other things. Starting off with some of the worst games, Spleef games. So, the first Spleef game we'll be going through is Sand Trap. Sand Trap works in the same way as TNT Dash, but you can hit people, and instead, the blocks fall randomly. Not like that doesn't happen in TNT Dash. Sorry, Nerd Slayer, but, seriously. Inside of the game, and something like TNT Dash, is that this game honestly doesn't really get as many votes because it's a Spleef type game, and they don't really differ in game mechanics. There's not really any stats on Sand Trap as no one takes it seriously anyway. Alright, we still have two more to go in the Spleef section, so let's get to it. TNT Dash. TNT Dash is a heavily based movement comp, as the blocks behind you slowly decay and narrows the block selection down second by second. TNT Dash is honestly not even that good of a comp, and I did put it high on my tier list, but that's because I'm really good at it. Stats-wise, me and Ultimate are fairly skilled at this game mode. Last but not least Spleef game we have is the original Speed Spleef. Speed Spleef, or some as you know as Tumble Shovels, is a really basic comp, where you remove the ground from under your peers until you or someone else is the last one standing. This comp isn't really picked as much, but I think it's okay. Beast is pretty good at it, but I have no other stats. Movement games. Movement games are some of the best games in my opinion, and some of the best mechanics. So first we will be starting off with To Get to the Other Side, one of my favorites. To Get to the Other Side, or TGTTOS, is a heavily speed and movement based game where you need to get to the other side of a staircase or wall, by riding on other people's bridges as if it was a taxi cab or a speed bridge like a god, or be me. To Get to the Other Side is one of the best games in my opinion, and I'm one of the best people. When I play, believe it or not, I'd say the highest people in win rates are me, Titan, and Beast. Super Soup Force. Super Soup Force is another speed and movement based game where you fly through the skies and swoop through hoops and dunk under clouds of smoke. This is one of the more meh games. I may be good at it, but it's also not that fun. Me and Ultimate and, never mind, are really good at it. Also, it's the highest point earning game. If you ace it, you get 9 points in total, which is only 1 point higher than Parkour Warriors. Line Locked. Line Locked is a strategy game where you are on a black plate that closes inward and outward, move by move. If you move out of space to go to, you are then line locked. The person who is the last person standing wins. There are no stats on line locked as it's not a very often played game. BSABM, Big Sales at Walmart, or better known as Big Sales at Build Mart, is a soft movement based game where the main focus is building, but I can't put this inside of the hybrid section because there aren't more than 2 building games, sadly. I really wish there was. The mechanics of the game are a random build spawns in the crafting area, and you have to copy it as best as you can, with the materials scattered around the map in piles. I usually come first to fourth in this competition, while others like Titan fluctuate in their stats. And also, I I guess Ultimate's pretty good too. Hybrid games. Hybrid games are mostly meh and bad in my opinion. It's just really rare for them to be good. Parkour tag. Parkour tag is okay, but I think the map is really ugly and needs work. But other than that, I think it's pretty okay. Parkour tag works with 5 runners and 1 hunter per round. The way placement works is timed, and if you do so badly that you get 3 minutes, you're disqualified. There's also a bonus that if you get 2 minutes, in, you get an extra 2 points. I'm really good at running, while Master Hunter and Ultimate are pretty good at some. Master Hunter and Ultimate are pretty good at hunting, and some are some are I don't even know how to explain it. They're just horrible. I think Sky Battle is one of the best games, and if you're wondering why is it in the hybrid games, you can thank Nerd for that, because every minute or so the islands blow up. So I wanted to put it in a movement, but also PvP, so I just put it in hybrid games. Sky Battle is like Sky Wars, but you have assorted items at each island, and that's where they differ. I will explain this game in further detail probably in another video, but for now that's all. I'm pretty good at it with some amazing plays, but I don't really know much about the others. You also get extra points for killing people. Dodgeball. Dodgeball's reason to go inside of the hybrids is kind of the same reason as Sky Battle. The way it works is a 1v1 where the first to 3 points wins, and the person who shoots the other in the lava earns a point. This game is always played last in the history of MXC, and there was actually a 3v3 event. The only stats are people that have made it to the final 2, meaning Beast is the only one with the best stats. PvP games. PvP games are one of the last ones of the list, and some of the more bad games. BattleBox. BattleBox is a team game where you 3v3 other people and then fill up a square in the middle, and the person who has the best out of 3 wins, in my opinion. So, I read that wrong. BattleBox is a team game where you 3v3 other people and fill up a square in the middle, and the person who has the best out of the 3 wins. I think that's pretty obvious. Anyways, technical difficulties. In my opinion, this is one of the worst game modes, and also doesn't really get played that much. The stats on this are none because this game, again, barely gets played. Punch Point. I'd say Punch Point is an okay game, but very numbing on the thumbs. It always hurts when I try to sprint and then hit. Like, honestly, that game is so long. It's just, ow, my thumbs, dude. My fucking controller leaves a print. Anyways, the game works where you try to push your peers off a rainbow-colored platform while you get smaller and smaller every keel, until one remains. As you should know, if you have either played with me or watched me play, I'm a god at this, and win almost every time. Maybe not by all the time, but by a huge margin, you know. Parkour games. This is one of the last games out of them all, so I hope you guys really enjoyed the video so far. But let's continue. Bridge 3 Far. Bridge 3 Far, or only a few may know as Yeah Titan's version of To Get to the Other Side, is a game where there's multiple bars that you jump across, and only if you fall or take hours to get to the other side, you are eliminated. It gets gradually harder until only one remains, and if you fall with someone in the same round, you go in an elimination round, where if you fall first or the last to get to the end, you get the placement below them, and if you get the first... Basically, I'm gonna explain this in my own words. So... I never knew reading off a script was so hard. Anyways, but yeah, if you fall with someone in the same round, you go in an elimination round, where if you fall first, you are the last to get to the end, you get the placement below them, and even if you get first inside of it, you don't get back in. Anyways, stats on this are that Beast and Titan are really good at it so far since I've played. And yeah, Parkour Warriors, the last on our list, the big bad, and ironically, the last game we will be going over. Parkour Warriors, the game that everyone has a hate-love relationship with. The way Parkour Warriors works is that there are 8 parts to the course, and the only ever to beat it are Devlin, being the most recent at MXC 12, and Beast, being the first inside of MXC 10. I was there. In each part of the course, you get a certain amount of points, starting off from the red section with 1 point and so on. Beast is always the best, usually with Gorm or Titan not far behind. You guys better get ready, because I'm getting a new controller, and I'm gonna fucking beat your asses. So, this video was really long, so I will be going over what I rank in the next video. I didn't know that it was gonna be this long. I thought it was gonna be longer. I put it in the script that this is gonna be a long video, because, guys, this Google Doc is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages long, and took me 2 days to write. So I would really appreciate it if you liked. I would really appreciate it if you liked, and if you're someone new, please subscribe, and also comment on the video what you think I should do next. But yeah, there was so much editing and scripting involved, so please, if you're new, subscribe and like, maybe even comment. It would help a lot. I'm gonna try to get 50 followers on Twitch to get to Twitch affiliate by the end of summer. So, yeah. Thank you guys. I hope you enjoyed, and bye.